Welcome back to Digital Nomad. In today's video, I'm going to show you a strategy that I have been working on that has resulted in the following yields. You can see 30%, 34%, 11%, 13%. And this is a strategy that I actually talked about it was a side note in one of the last videos I made. You can see here, this is when I started collecting the data and I was like, okay, this is a very interesting strategy. I want to see where it goes. So there's like a 5 second video. I just made a 5 second snippet on the strategy that I was working on behind the scenes. But now, at the end of the week, you can see the results are pretty like amazing. So I want to make a full breakdown video on this new strategy. And towards the end of the video, I will show you the stocks, the same strategy I'm using for the stocks for this upcoming week. So this video today, right now, is Sunday, and these are the stocks that I am collecting data on for this coming week. So we'll take a look at this, but first, let's dive into it and let's go over like this strategy. So this strategy is pretty much me looking at the options market and looking for discrepancies between the call and the put volume. Like when there's way more call or volume and open interest compared to the uh, put call and open interest. And if you go back to my channel, you see this video where I titled I turned $120 into 8,400 in 2 days. This is the similar thing I noticed. This is pretty much, if you watch this video, this is what I noticed in the options market. Again, but this isn't typical. This, I noticed so you have to think, you have to play the stock market is like you have information and uh, you're pretty much playing the odds. Like it's not 100% science, but you just if you have certain information, it like works towards your favor. So in this video, like I noticed the same pattern, and I got extremely lucky because if you watch the video, you'll see why. Because some news came out that no one had expected. So this was a crazy result. So, but using the same strategy that I used in that video, you can see these are like pretty amazing results too. Pretty much of the 17 or 16 stocks that I picked, uh, at the end of the week, only three weren't profitable. And I'll go over exactly like, so this is me like collecting just raw data without looking at the charts. So if you look at the charts, we'll see why, it was pretty obvious why this one and, why this one and this one didn't result in any profit. So we'll look at the chart real quick. But um, the stocks that I have right here, these are the ones that I have highlighted at least. These are the ones that, based on the previous information and looking at the chart, I feel pretty confident that it might not, like it, I feel pretty confident that it won't result in a loss. Again, I have to state this over and over. Everything in this video is for educational purpose. Not a single thing in this video is financial advice. You shouldn't even like copy my trade. This is just like me documenting like things that I find interesting. I've been trading for almost 10 years now, and I just recently started making these videos because I just find a lot of this stuff interesting, and since I do it on my own anyways, I just want to make videos and educate some people, engage with you guys in the comment section. So again, this is for educational purposes only. Okay, so let's dive into it. So okay, so one of the other things I was collecting data is on the short float, and the short ratio, because if it's a high short float and a high short ratio, there's a potential for a squeeze. I've noticed that a lot happening, not a lot, like sometimes, like, see, I collect data on like other stuff too. I'll just show you like briefly. See, and I notice a lot of it happening around earnings when there's high short float. It's not exact science, but maybe that's something I'll discuss in next video. So again, okay, so let's take a look at PR PRME had the highest change, highest yield. So we'll take a look at that chart. But see, something interesting is uh, if if you, well, I don't want to say you because it's not nothing is trading advice, but just for, just for the purposes of like making it easier to talk about. Like if someone has uh uh invested in the stock on the Sunday before market open, like so maybe on a Friday, at they could have gone out at any point in the week for a profit. See that 5%, 22%, it did 15%, 28. At any point in the week, they could have gone out for a profit. So that's pretty incredible. And if they held it, for a significant profit too. And even on the other ones, this is why I find this strategy so interesting. And this is I just figured out this strategy like last week. So anyone's watching this video, you are like, you're pretty much brand new to it. But even the other ones, like everything's like not when you go into the trading game, it's not you're not always going to like yield like crazy like 10, 15. That's impossible. That's never gonna happen. You just have to like look at all the information and try not to lose money. The game is try not to lose money. So even were if you had some money in these other stocks, like you didn't lose, you could have exited at any point in the week and not lost any money and come out with a little profit. Like you have to think, like the S&P 500 yields like 15 to 20% a year, and here you're taking a freaking maybe a 5% or profit in a week. That's pretty fucking incredible. That's pretty incredible. So yeah, you have to like think about that. Like not it's not gonna be crazy, it's not gonna be crazy results, but if you're just not losing money, you're doing something spectacular. And even this one, LBT, where or LCTX, where if you held it all the way through Friday, you would have lost 1%, which is like, in the grand scheme of things, nothing. But you had like three chances to exit with a profit. But okay, so let's look at the chart for PRME, which had the biggest yield. And again, like well, I already mentioned this, but I'll say it again. Like when I was collecting this data, I was just collecting the data. I selected the stock based purely on what I was seeing in the options market. I didn't take a look at the chart. But the data that I'm collecting for next week, I am looking at the chart to rank the ones that I believe will allow me not to lose any money. So let's take a look at the PRME stock. So Monday or Tuesday, there you go. So Friday, which would have been like, like before market open on Monday, the stock was trading at 205. That's what we see in our table too. And the chart looks pretty good. It's above the 50-day moving average on its way to test the 20-day MA. And the chart looks so and has a crossover on the 20 and 50-day moving average. So the chart looks like fantastic. Even if it didn't go up to test the 200-day moving average and like traded kind of sideways, or you could have exited at a profit or not take a big loss. So again, the chart's looking good. I think this stock has more to go. I already made a video about this stock specifically because based on the short float and the short interest, I think this this could potentially squeeze. We have to keep an eye out. But again, like the chart looks incredible. I'm showing you what a healthy chart looks like compared to what a terrible chart looks like. So let's take a look at SEAT, this stock. Okay. So again, I didn't look when I was collecting the data, I didn't look at the chart. I was just collecting the raw data. So let's take a look at SEAT. You see, this is the Monday, so this would be the Friday prior to the Monday market open on Monday, and trading at about $1.95. The chart looks absolutely terrible. It's on a downtrend. It's the 200-day moving average is on a downtrend. 50-day moving average is on a downtrend. If you turn on the 20, yeah, everything's on a downtrend. So this, even though there was some a discrepancy in the option market, the chart looks terrible. So like this is something that would be pretty obvious. Okay, let's not uh, put any money in yet. Let's wait for maybe a potential bottom at 149. See if it trades sideways. But again, maybe maybe next week, the week after, some crazy news will come out and it might rally up. You don't know. That's why there's a discrepancy in the options market. But if we're looking at just like getting some yield within the week, the chart looks absolutely the chart looks horrible. So no one, I would never put money in this stock. So now if you take a look at if you take a look at these, this is for today's Sunday, and please like this video. Number one, please, if you made it this far, please just hit the like button. It doesn't take, it takes less than a second, and it helps out the video tremendously. Please hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on your notification because I will be making an update on this on this video. So I will show you the results. So for this one, I want to do something different. I wanted to collect the change in the underlying stock price as we did in the previous table, but I also want to see uh, the change in the options price. So the price you see right here is the at the money call options for the corresponding stock, and these are how much the options are selling for. So the reason I want to do this because when you buy the underlying stock, like as we saw in the previous table, even if it moves sideways or just you, you could at least exit with with some profit, like even if it's 1 or 2%. But options market's like way more riskier because if the stock decides to move sideways or only trade up 2 or 3% in a week, you will pretty much lose all, like you'll lose 100% of the money you put in because for you to make money in the options market, it has to trade significantly above the call price. And so we'll see. Like, subscribe to this channel, turn on the post notification because we will see the results. And if you came across this video like maybe months later, then just go to the channel's page, and you'll see the video with the results for this specific strategy. So again, okay, so let's take a look at so DNN is my current favorite right now. I'm not crazy about the institutional ownership. I like it when it's above 80%. It has a high short float. The short ratio I'm not crazy about, but it's my favorite because if we look at the chart, it is the healthiest chart. It's trading above the 250 and 20 moving average. Had a nice golden cross a few maybe like a week or two ago. So it's the healthiest chart. That's why I picked it. But if you look at the options market, like, okay, how did I come across the stock? Like, what triggered it? So this is what I want to show you guys. So look at the discrepancies between the call and the put options. Uh, look, 12,000, 2,000, 3,000 right here. So there's 4 times more interest in the call options than the put options. That means more people are buying and more people are buying call options and more people are selling call options, which there's a difference if you guys are new to the options market. So there okay, how do I explain? So buying, you get it, you like buying a stock, buying a call options, okay, that makes sense. But when we say selling means you're still in the market, so like you're selling to open. You're not selling to close. You're selling to open. So there's more people that are selling at $2, 250. So even if you're selling at a $2.50 call price, you're expecting at least the stock to trade up to the $2.50. Even if you're selling. So man, if that's confusing, please leave a comment. Sometimes there's like a difference between what I understand and like my ability to explain it. So please leave in the comments if it sounds very confusing, and maybe I'll make a video or like I'll reply to your comment with a better explanation. But even people that are selling at $2.50, they're expecting the stock price to move up, or not, like, go trade solo, that they're not making a profit on selling the call option, not just buying it. People that are buying, say at $2.50 or $2, they're expecting the stock to go up a lot more and make a profit, because if the stock trades below $2, then they will, and if they bought the $2 call options and the stock trades below $2, then they'll just lose 100% of what of the money they put in. So this is something I noticed, like, huge discrepancies in uh, the difference between the call and put options, volume and open interest. And then the other one we'll look at real quick is POET. Again, short float, it's decent. I like it above 10%. Has a high short ratio, but I want to show you like what's going on in the options. Take a look at this. It's insane. It's insane. So this isn't even for the upcoming week. This is for July 18, which is like a few weeks away. But you see like a lot of expectation for the price to move up drastically compared to like, you know, people betting that the price will trade down, but even not by that much, to like $4.50. But it's if you add everything up, it's like like 6 or 7 times more people are expecting the price to move up. And again, it's hard to tell exactly because I don't have the information. I don't think even like I don't know who does, but in just in my experience, usually like when there's a huge discrepancies like this, it's not retail doing it. It's institutions buying this crazy amount of call and call options because they expect the price to move up and they want to lock in at a lower price, or they want to like make a huge profit. So it's maybe someone somewhere has information that we don't, but we can like see it kind of show up in the options data. So that that's how I came across these information. Okay, so let's see what else do I want to go over. Um, so again, I think that pretty much does it. Like, yeah, check out this video. On my channel. This video is doing pretty well. I think you'll find it pretty interesting. But it was one of the craziest trades that I've had. Literally $120 worth of options. I profited like $8,400. So that's a crazy, just an interesting video. It doesn't mean like it's not typical by any means. There's like I said in the video, a lot of luck involved, but it's very interesting. So check that video out. And yeah, so that's it. I think that's it. That will be it for the video. Please like and subscribe. Stay tuned because I'll be making an update on the results. So you'll see, So so this one, it's I kind of try to rank it based on what the chart looks like, and so I'm so again like this is again this video I'm doing it in one take pretty much. There's no editing, and everything's 100% transparent, and that's how it will be in this channel. Everything, all the videos will be 100% transparent, like no editing, nothing. So you see like these the ones the DNM that I have highlighted, and these other ones, these are the ones I expect to yield a profit, even if it's like 5%, which is in the grand scheme of things, like a 5% profit in a week is like it's out of this world. Because if you can like if you can do a 5% profit a week, that's 20% a month, 22, that's over 200% a year, which is like out of this world. Like, no, who does that? So again, but we're looking at the probabilities. This is a new strategy that I came across, so we're going to collect the data. I'm going to share it with you live, unedited. So subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification if you want to see the results, or if you came across this video maybe months or like a year later, just go to the channel page and you'll see the video. It might not be the immediate next video because I'll make some more videos on some other stocks that I find interesting, but you'll see it in the channel page, the results. At the end of the week after we're done collecting the video, after we're done getting all the information. So again, I hope you found this interesting. I hope I was clear on some of my explanation. Uh, just please interact with me in the comments section. You can suggest like tickers that you find interesting. I'll take a look at. Maybe I'll make a video, but 100% I'll respond to every single comment. So please leave a comment. As you can see, I don't think this isn't typical like the other uh, channels that do stuff like this because they're highly edited. You can see like I'm doing a lot of because everything I'm just doing it in one take. I want to be as transparent as possible. So if I miss something, something seems confusing, if you have any suggestions for me, please leave that in the comment. Turn on the post notification to get alert, and I will see you on the next video.